is going on, guys? Welcome back to the brand new video. We have a big setup today for AEW Dynamite, Wednesday Night Dynamite. Let's get into it because it's a crazy show. They started it off with a Big Bill versus Orange Cassidy for the All-Atlantic Championship. During the match, Danhausen came out trying to help out Orange Cassidy because Stokely was on ringside for the firm's Big Bill. Stokely hit Danhausen with his cast. Stokely has a cast on his, I think it might have been his right arm. I'm pretty sure it is his right arm. Stokely has a cast on. He hits Danhausen with it. Danhausen and Orange Cassidy fight back with Stokely, and then Big Bill try to choke slam Danhausen. Orange Cassidy hits Stokely with an orange punch, and then Big Bill tries to choke slam Orange Cassidy, but it does not work. And eventually, Orange Cassidy hits 2 orange punches. All right, one of the orange punches to Big Bill hit him, and he went over here into the corner. He walks back. Big Bill does. Orange Cassidy hits another one. He starts fumbling to the ropes. And then Orange Cassidy goes up to the top rope over there. Hits an orange punch off the top rope to secure the victory and retain his All-Atlantic Championship. Awesome match with Orange Cassidy and Big Bill. Good storyline with the firm. I really like it. After that, it was a John Mox video. John Moxley, it was a video after his match last week of him being bloody, of Evil Uno's blood. It was just Mox talking about Hangman and how they're having that Texas death match and Hangman's not ready, but Hangman will respond later in the show. Just wait. After that, the Elite start to make their entrance. It goes, "Carry on my wayward son. You'll be peace when you are done. They already had to rest." And then Kenny Omega went and then the lights went out. No, their music quit playing. The House of Black came up behind them and took them out with black masks. The lights went out. They were scrambled up like this, and they hold the belts up. They'd keep the belts and walk to the back, setting up for the Young Bucks versus the House of Black on Revolution this Sunday. I can't wait to tell y'all my predictions. I got to make that video. I might get the pay-per-view. I really want to. Hopefully my mom lets me. After that, it was Sammy Guevara versus Ortiz. Let's see. Sammy Guevara versus Ortiz. Where's Ortiz? Versus Ortiz versus Action Andrade versus AR Fox versus Takosuke Takeshita versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Commander right there, and versus Eddie Kingston for a match with Samoa Joe or Wardlow next week on Dynamite, because Wardlow and Samoa Joe are having their match on Revolution. So Powerhouse Hobbs will face, no. They have an awesome match. Daniel Garcia was in the middle of the match, and he tried to help out Sammy Guevara, and kind of succeeded, but at the same time kind of didn't. He took out Takeshita and all that, and Sammy Guevara was up on the ladder up on the ladder, Sammy, and he does a flip onto, who was that? Was it Action Andretti? I'm pretty sure it was Action Andretti. And he does like this, like I have him set up. Awesome setup, by the way, by me. But yeah, give me a second and then I'll flip him. Let's go for the flip. Sammy Guevara, let me just show y'all the setup. Sammy Guevara up there, Ortiz down here. Let me grab Sammy. He jumped from the top of like the 20-foot ladder. It's Ortiz, he said, boom! Straight on Action Andretti. But yeah, that's what happened there. After that, Powerhouse Hobbs would attack Takeshita in the middle of the ring and throw him over the rope. And that would let Powerhouse Hobbs stand on the ladder and grab the gold ring. And that'll mean he'll either fight Samoa Joe or Wardlow for the TNT title at Revolution. Let me know what y'all guys think, or who will be there next week for the match. Flipping the page. 3 pages tonight. Awesome. After that, after the match, Samoa Joe was on commentary. Wardlow tried, his music hit, and he tries to attack Joe, and he, all the security guards try to stop him, and then he just keeps on flipping them, and Joe had time to run away. After that, it was backstage with Orange Cassidy and Danhausen and Best Friends. They Best Friends said they're injured, they can't compete in the match later, the Tag Team Royale Casino ladder match or whatever. But Danhausen says, that's okay, me and Orange Cassidy have this, or I'll curse you, or something like that. So Orange Cassidy and Danhausen will be there later in the match, or later in the casino match. After that, it was Chris Jericho versus Peter Avalon, I don't know how you say it, but yes, Chris Jericho versus the guy that he did the Judas effect on last week, and Chris Jericho picks up the victory after a Judas effect. JAS walks out and attacks Ricky Starks in the middle of the ring, leading up to Chris Jericho versus Ricky Starks at Revolution. But yes, JAS was in the middle of the ring, just attacking him with the Jericho's bat and all that. After that, it was Hangman video Mox. Like I said earlier, Mox had the video. Now it's time for Hangman. Hangman was like, now we've never seen a death match this brutal. You can't wait to see this. Mox, you think I'm scared of you? And stuff like that. They were just kind of promoting the match. After that, it was Christian Cage's promo in the middle of the ring. He's talking about Jack Perry, Jungle Boy. And after that, it was a video up on the Titantron up there. And it was Jungle Boy digging a grave that had Christian Cage's name on it. Crazy. It was like him just digging the cage. And then it was DMD and Jamie Hayter backstage talking about and promoting Jamie Hayter's match at Revolution against Saraya and Ruby Soho. And yeah. After that, it was Hook versus Matt Hardy for the FTW Championship. Hook choked out Matt Hardy during the match and caused Matt to instantly tap out. It's crazy. After that, after Hook picked up the victory, the House of Black backstage. Remember, they were holding the trios titles. And they said, if you really want us at Revolution, come get us. and then they like dropped the titles on the floor, acting like the titles didn't didn't mean anything to them. After that, it was Toni Storm versus Rio, a returning Rio. During the match, Saraya tried to attack Rio on the outside, and DMD and Jamie Hayter tries to comes out and kind of helps Rio. DMD distracted Toni Storm, like she was up on the ramp, DMD was, and Toni Storm got on the ropes right here, and Rio rolled Toni up for Rio to get the victory. And then a brawl starts in the middle of the ring, and Ruby Soho shows up in the middle of the ring. And a brawl starts again, and it was like Ruby Soho ain't picking sides. Like, she don't care. She is going for the belt. So that might go for my win, but I'm not sure. That might go for my prediction. I'm not sure. After that, it was Dustin Rhodes. Backstage with Keith Lee, promoting their match on Rampage Friday, tomorrow. You know what I'm talking about. And yeah, after that, it was the Casino Tag Team Royale. It was Dark Order versus who is that? Oh, Blackpool Combat Club versus Rush and Negative 10 versus the Lucha Bros versus United Empire versus Aussie Open versus Danhausen and Orange Cassidy versus the Butcher and the Blade to go to the four-way match at Revolution with the Acclaimed, Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, and the champions, the Gun Club. The Butcher and the Blade were trying to eliminate Orange Cassidy, and Danhausen comes behind them, and they were like kind of like Claudio was, and he went up behind Butcher and the Blade and eliminated him like that. Dustin fell. But Danhausen pushes him over, and that's what happened to make Danhausen and Orange Cassidy. They will be in that match. And after that, it was Triple J, Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. They attacked them after the match from behind, and the Acclaim come out to help Orange Cassidy and Danhausen. So maybe we'll see like an alliance in the match at Revolution. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll see one-on-ones like we should be getting. And then it was Danielson video, Bryan Danielson and MJF video, promoting the match at Revolution, the 1 hour Iron Man match. I can't wait for Revolution. I want that junk so bad. I might have to do like everything, chores for days, trying to get that for the next 2 days or 3 days, however long we have. It was then Danielson comes out to the ring, and Renee was the commentator person asking him about the match, you know. And MJF comes out and was like, you want to fight me and stuff, and Danielson basically says the same thing he says a few weeks ago in the past few weeks. Like, you're just mad that I have a wife and not a fiance. You're mad I have kids that love me. And they're just trash talking in the middle of the ring. And that's what caused the end of the show. And it was a pretty boring end. I wish we could have seen, what was the first match? I would have liked the first match to be the last match. They always do that to me. Or that match, the Powerhouse Hobbs winning against Samoa Joe, you know? Like, I wish that would have been the last one. Or even the one-on-ones match that, I just said it. That thing. Maybe even the tag team match. You know, there's so many things you could have done, but I'm not Tony Khan. I love Tony Khan. He's a great producer. 2022 Best Producer Award went to him. So congrats on him. And that is everything for AEW Dynamite. I got to post this, and then I got to do some videos, baby. Thank y'all guys so much for watching. I love every single one of you, and I can't wait to see y'all tomorrow. Peace.